All right, I gotta catch the flow while I can, but I gotta break the videos down into small segments because people can't really watch a lot of long form stuff, right? But back to the worker conversation, right? Because it wasn't a diss. It's just the way that you look at it. You look at yourself like an hourly worker, right? But once I started getting into contracting myself, like a personal contractor or a private contractor, working for people like Instacart and things like that, right? It made sense to me that I'm a business because I'm a sole proprietorship. Now, when you take that in a religious aspect and you look at it, this is your soul that you're signing. You signed a contract for your soul to be a worker. You see what I'm saying? When you can sign it as a private contractor and you can sign it in a business manner versus a worker manner, you see what I'm saying? And it's just the way that you look at it. Even though you're still using your social security number, you don't even need a EIN, a LLC. You can operate on a business level as a person, as a worker. You see what I'm saying? You already have business value. Your name is in all caps. You are a business at birth. Once you understand that, you can start to look at the world different and why they used to sell black people. You know what I'm saying? We were birthed and they used to sell us as product, EIN, or well, really UPC. But it's just a thing. It's like numbers, it's stock, and you can get past the like once you start to realize that that's really how the world operates. That's really why I have to show all this paperwork and compliance and ID cards and identification and passcode, and we're just numbers. And once you take yourself out of that, feeling like, oh well, I won't be anybody's stock, the mark of the beast has already been here. It's already been upon us. You know what I'm saying? Like we're already enslaved into the beast mechanism. This time period now is for you to just really accept that. And how you can accept it a little bit better is by taking yourself out of the worker role and placing yourself into a business mentality. Why do I say that? Because all the workers that are being laid off and fired because AI can do the work of workers means that you're irrelevant in most fields as a worker, to most businesses as a worker. They don't need you. What you have to do is create your own business so you can continue to flourish because we have AI workers. You see what I'm saying? So you have to sell your content, your personality, who you are. What lessons have you learned in this lifetime that you could pass on to people that actually need those skills to survive? That's what time it is. And once you kind of like grasp that, then you could kind of like be like, okay, now I could take myself out of what I'm gonna do after this 20-year run with this job and make myself into a business and showcase my expertise and write a book and all this stuff that they're telling y'all to do. They're telling you how to be rich. They're telling you how to be wealthy. But the way that you go about it, it makes a difference. And I'm just here to give you other pathways through your neutrons in the brain to connect so that way you can look at it differently and you can get something different out of it as a result.